Come and train legs and glutes with me. Welcome back, guys, to another video. And if you haven't guessed by the title, we're doing a legs and glutes session today. Get ready. So I am getting back into the swing of things. I haven't been training properly for about a month, and every time I do a glutes and leg session, my legs kill for like 2 to 3 days afterwards. So slowly but surely getting back into routine. So today we will be working on the major muscle groups of the glutes and the quads and hammies in particular for the leggies. So I like to start off with my warm-up. I'm just showing you a little bit of a snippet of my about 5-minute warm-up routine. I honestly don't actually spend enough time warming up, hence the sore legs. I'm a little bit of an impatient gal. So my quads in particular have been feeling quite tight lately, and also like my hips and everything in between, so glutes, all that kind of thing. So basically I've been doing some static stretches and also some dynamic stretches to get the blood flowing to my legs, ready for the first exercise. And today we'll be starting off with barbell squats, which have been actually a favorite of mine lately. And today I am progressively increasing the weight as we go. So I actually started off light today. I think I started off with 10 kilos in each side just to warm up my legs and get them used to lifting the heavy weights. We'll be doing 4 sets of 10 reps each set today as we increase the weight. So starting off with 10 kilos, I did the 10 to 12 reps. I'm pretty sure I did 12 reps with this set because it was so light. And then what I did is I added another 5 kilos to each side. So then we had 15 kilos on each side. And I did about 15 kilos for 2 sets because that is my current PB, and then I upped it to another 5 kilos on each side, so 20 kilos, and I did about 3 reps for that last set because my legs were just done by the end, which did compromise on my technique a little bit just towards the end. Most of the time though, I was really concentrating on keeping my technique as perfect as possible, so I'm concentrating on keeping it about 2 to 3 seconds down, keeping the tempo slow, holding for a moment at the bottom, and then really driving through the heels as we go and squeeze towards the top. Concentrating on that mind-muscle connection is very important to ensure you're doing that mind-muscle activation. So you're activating the muscles that you want to be building. Next exercise today, I'm going in with leg extensions. If you guys find leg extensions too much for your knees, you can always switch it out for cyclist squats. I know they're a compound exercise as opposed to a isolation exercise like leg extensions, but I find them great to work the quads. So I'm doing 3 sets of 12 reps, nice and heavy. Again, keeping the tempo nice and slow. That's where you'll really get the muscle growth, is keeping in the burn. Then moving into the next exercise, which is a new one for my channel. We're doing reverse deficit lunges. I've got a little platform that I'm standing on, so I've put 2 weight plates down to just elevate my front leg. So I'm getting a nice deep lunge out of these reps. And I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Wow. You'll really feel these in your glutes, guys, and in your quads. You want to make sure you're still hinged at the hips to keep the movement in the glutes as opposed to in the quads. And I'm lunging back, keeping the tempo slow, really driving through my front foot. You'll really feel it in glutes through the drive. Make sure to stay in that burn. Keep the tempo nice and slow and controlled. You don't have to have weights for this exercise. If you find it already enough just using your body weight, then by all means do that. I had the 15 kilos to add a bit of challenge to myself, and I didn't really need it. I could feel it anyway without the weights. Final exercise for today, guys, are cable kickbacks, a classic and a goodie for growing those juicy glutes. It's a great accessory exercise. If you get a bit bored of doing cable kickbacks, you can do glute hyperextensions. They're also a great way to really focus and hone in on those glute muscles. So with the cable kickbacks, I'm doing 4 sets of 15 reps. I'm trying to progressively increase the weights. I am kind of at a standstill at the moment with the weights at 12.5. I have tried to up it to 15 kilos, but I find my technique suffers, so still going to be focusing on the 12.5 kilos for now. Just a couple of tips for your technique when doing your cable kickbacks. Make sure that your non-working leg is slightly bent and the foot is turned towards your working leg. With the working leg, keep your foot turned out to the side. You want to swing back, squeeze at the top, keeping hinged at the hips. So I want you to be holding that pole in front of you, slightly hinged. You don't need to be 90 degrees by any means, but just have a hinge to the hips. And please, please don't swing your torso as you're kicking back. You want to keep the torso area stable and controlled, and you're focusing this movement in the butte. And that's it for today's workout, guys. Let me know what workout you'd like to see next. I can't wait to start creating some running content for you. I've got a few up my sleeve, a few runs coming up, so I can't wait to share them with you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!